Good morning, America. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 314. My name is Adriana Garnica. Making headlines today is the new Class 2 drug, Rejuvaline, that hits the market after a week of FDA approval. According to the AV Incorporated pharmaceutical company, Rejuvaline rejuvenates your body and mind, making you gain memory while improving your mental and physical health. In other words, it makes you younger and remember forgotten memories. Now off to Vanessa Salinas, who is with Hazel Witherspoon, CEO of AV Incorporated, who's got the latest news on this drug. Hey Vanessa, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Adriana, for that very special introduction. So here we are with Hazel Witherspoon. How's it going today?
Thank you so much, I'm doing great.
So how did you come up with this idea?
So actually, it's a really funny story. It all started with the good cause. We wanted to cure Alzheimer's. It all started in the lab, and when we started, experimenting with the drug and, getting patients, we figured that it was making people younger. And not just making people younger, but it was making people remember things that they had forgotten, especially, older people. So we just, we followed through it, and it became a huge hit, and we're very content.
So how much do you say is one treatment of this drug?
One treatment is you get 4 vials. You get it, you're supposed to, inject it because it's through an injection, so you need a needle. You get it every Monday for a month, and that's how we process it.
So you're saying that this drug, once you get one treatment, lasts forever?
No. We're saying that, you get it, you inject it for a month, and it lasts 4 months.
4 months?
Yes, so you'll be able to remember, you'll be able to, go out with the girls and feel young again, or boys.
Well, who doesn't want to feel that?
Exactly.
So, I've heard there's some very pricey side effects though.
Yes. Side effects, like I was saying, is, it's with every drug that you have, you're going to have side effects, which is pretty common. It's just nausea, vomiting. We also have increased libido, which, it comes with the drug, and confusion and memory again, which is not really a side effect because you want to remember things. Who doesn't want to remember, what you ate last week?
That's really amazing, you guys. This drug sounds very interesting, and it should be bought offline or at recent retail stores immediately.
And the cost,
like
we made it a little bit pricey, but because you can't put a price on memories, and it's very important. It's $1,000, but if you think about it, it's you're getting younger and memory, and you want to make sure that the public, is able to remember things that they had forgotten.
Well, this sounds amazing, but after this short break, we're going to come back and see some very not amazing things about this drug.
Stay tuned.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, here we are again with Ms. Witherspoon, CEO of AV Incorporated. Now, what can you tell us about some of the precautions we have to take if you are to use this drug?
Okay, if you are to use this drug, it's very basic. Of course, you can take it if you're pregnant, and you can take it with alcohol. That's all we ask for.
Really? That doesn't seem very much. Now, I have heard some very wild rumors around there about a Mexican horror story.
Well, that's a food interaction. It wasn't a precaution. Food interaction. We ask that when you're taking this drug, you do not eat any spicy food, which this is where it comes a Mexican horror story, because Mexicans love, their spicy food, and my mom wouldn't allow me to take this drug, but it's that's why we got the nickname around the streets that it was a Mexican horror story.
So it's nothing bad.
It's nothing bad. You could just have to lay off a little bit of the spicy food. But come on, who can't do that?
So there's nothing bad about this drug?
Well, if you want, get statistics, this drug is 69% effective. It has a 20% failure and just an 11% death.
11%?
Just an 11%. But you have to remember, you're getting your memory back. That, you can't put a price on it or a life on it. Come on, I would take the risk if I was, forgetting what I, ate yesterday, like I said before. It's just an 11%.
Well, I would be pretty mad if I was part of those 11%.
Well, those 11%, their families are taken care of, if you know what I mean. And so they're perfectly fine. And again, we just want to remind everybody that this is a safe drug. It was just 11 people that died. But we have to remember that, it's to make you younger and to feel pretty.
Well, there you have it. This was our interview with Miss Witherspoon, CEO of AV Incorporated. But stay tuned, for we have some interviews with other people that aren't so attached to this drug.
Thank you so much for having me.
Before Rejuvaline, I didn't know who I was, my family, my kids, my honeys. I didn't know anybody. But after Rejuvaline, it changed my life for better. I could recognize everything, I can hear everybody. My chorro was gone, my third nipple left, my abs came back, everything was better. Everything got so much better. And after that, after deleting my eHarmony account, my Match.com, I could finally find a beautiful honey for my kids. My little Adriano, Ameli, Dante, Alessandra, Rocco, Gianna, Caterina, Matthias, Leaf, Kyra, Allegra, Potato Face Imani, Tajo, Mari, Nima, Carmela, Evelina, Capono, Aviana, Cosima, Cruz, Cristina, Mariko, Giselle, Aisha, Kadija, even Mina, Verena, Nakushi, Isis, poor little Rashida, Risa, Basi, Abela, Ada, Leonardo, even Kenji. My life changed for the better. Thank you, Rejuvaline.
Thank you, Francesco Caramo Jones, for the lovely interview. Thank you for tuning in today to Channel News 314. Until tomorrow, my name is Adriana Carnica.